11, I had a serious injury that happened to me. I was playing in Fresno in one of those random tournaments that you play in when you're young, and I stepped on first base, really weird. And I kept complaining to my dad that my hip hurt, my leg hurt, something was just weird. And I went to numerous doctors and no one could find out what was wrong. And I ended up playing for over a year, and gradually my femur slipped out of my hip socket to the point where I could barely even walk anymore. So finally we went to this random physician in Lakewood, not even a real doctor, like at the hospital, and he found out that it was my hip that had finally come out of the socket. So I had surgery when I was 11, and the doctor told me before I went in that there was a big chance that I would never be able to play softball again. Hearing those words made me extremely emotional and pretty much crushed my dreams, because I had dreams of being a college athlete since I was little. So going to that surgery, I wasn't sure if I would ever even be able to step on the field again, so it was really heartbreaking. But after a year of rehab and working hard, I was able to get back on the field. I think I was about 13 when I came back to be able to play full again. So ever since that moment, I just set out to just prove everyone wrong who told me that you can't do this, you can't do this. With the body, your hip and your knee and your ankle, everything on the same side is connected. So my hip surgery has led to me having 3 different knee surgeries. My sophomore year in high school, it was the first practice, and I remember just running the bases. I had new spikes on. I was excited. It was my sophomore year of high school. I wanted to get the season started, and I heard a huge pop in my knee. I went to the doctor. They told me that I had torn my ACL and my meniscus. So that put me out for about 9 months. It took me about a whole year to be able to feel comfortable being on the field again, squatting because I am a catcher, running the bases, sliding, everything just was scary to me because I didn't trust my leg. So it took me about a full year to be comfortable with myself again and be able to go 100% on the field all the time. Then my freshman year, at the end of the year, I was really complaining to my coach about being in pain while catching and running and doing everything that I normally do. And I found out that I had to have another knee surgery on the same knee because I had torn my meniscus, which isn't that major, but still put me out for about 5 months. I wrote all these goals down that I wanted to achieve because my freshman year I didn't really achieve everything that I wanted to. So I wrote down things that I wanted, like being All-American and being all Pac-12, just little things like that. So I worked extremely hard over the summer, lost a little bit of weight. I worked on my swing, worked on my mental game, and that's why I came back full force, full throttle. I was ready just to take names my sophomore year, and I was very, very successful. I was first team All-American. I made the national team, which was something that has been a dream of mine, and something that I never really thought about. Pac-12 Player of the Year. I would say that was one of my most favorite awards that I've ever gotten, because like I said before, the Pac-12 is a great conference. There are great players, and to be named the best player that year, nothing will ever compare to that. This year I set out to be selfless and to be the best teammate I could possibly be, because ultimately we have one goal. I mean, we always have the same goal each year, but this year there's something a little different in the air. We feel like this is our shot to really go to Oklahoma City and bring home the national championship. This year, our team really feels like it's all or nothing. This is our last shot to really go to Oklahoma City and win it all.